Hi guys, so welcome to the inaugural episode of Videogaming on a Budget, where I'll be covering games you can buy for reasonable amounts of money, or games that are absolutely free with no strings attached. No code free, uncode games with microtransactions that scam the heck out of you. So anyway, on this first episode I'm going to be talking about this neat little gem I found called You Have to Win the Game. It was actually released about 4 years ago now, May 2012, but I only heard about it recently while I was browsing for free games in Steam. It was programmed and designed by J. Kyle Pittman, who was one of the programmers behind Borderlands 2, I think. And while he was working on that AAA game, he worked on this game on the side. And ironically, as it turns out, he had more fun working on this. Although I heard Borderlands 2 was a pretty good game. Anyway, so he had a lot of fun working on this game, and then got some very encouraging feedback from the players and from reviewers. So he went on to make more superior version of this game that you can buy called Super Win the Game. It's also on Steam now, I think. I haven't played it yet because I'm still trying to complete this game. And currently he's working on Gunmetal Arcadia, which is... It didn't have a Kickstarter, but I think it has a Patreon you can donate to. Anyway, let's get back to You Have to Win the Game. So this game is a platformer, probably one of the purest platformers I've played, because there's really only one button: jump. You just jump around. You get a double jump, and you get wall. Like on Rockman X, where you can kick against the wall and slide against the wall. But mainly you're going to be jumping through the obstacles in this game. So it's a lot like Super Mario Bros. In that respect, except without the monsters. So all we have are obstacles you have to weave through, and surprisingly, it was actually a lot of fun, even though that's all you can do. Jump and jump, double jump, wall kick, and wall slide. The reason behind this is, well, for one thing, the controls are very tight. What you press is what you get. It's not, basically, you can control the height of the jump by changing how long you press down on the jump button, just like Mario. And then you can also control how you land, like to the left or to the right, bit by bit, just like Mario. So it's very accurate, and that's refreshing, because with some platformers you're either a little, the avatar is sometimes a little slippy, so you think you've got a jump right, and then you actually the momentum is gonna keep pushing you forward, and then you end up falling, and that's very annoying. That's something I experienced in Super Meat Boy, which I didn't really like. Not that I'm disparaging on the game, it's just that I didn't really like how it controlled. Anyway, back to this game. As I've said, it's a platformer, and you'll notice that it takes a lot of inspiration from the classics, and Pittman himself readily admits this. He was inspired by Super Mario Bros., Prince of Persia, and when I played the game I also got some hints of Metroid and Rockman X. So it's not terribly original, like, let's say, Terraria. That felt totally original when I first played it. So this doesn't work against the game though. It's sort of a tribute to all platformers, and basically celebrates the purest form of platforming there is. And it's also it's a game you'll blast through in about one day, so it's perfect for like if you find yourself free during the weekend and just wanna relax and finish a game immediately, and you just download it, play it, and then uninstall it. It's it's small and it's a fast download, and it's if you have lots of experience playing platformers, you'll get through it eventually after dying 100 times. Oh, that's also one thing I love about this game. The way it handles death is, or rather character avatar death, is very sleek, or shall I say, it was well handled basically. Because in Mario Brothers you only have a limited amount of lives, and if you lose all those lives, then you're done. So in this game, if you die, you respawn immediately from your latest checkpoint. And checkpoints in this game are basically bells that you run past and ring. So once you die, you just resurrect somewhere around that bell, and then you can just keep playing as you did before. So there's basically no lag between deaths, so deaths don't feel like a penalty, or deaths don't make you feel stupid. It's just something you have to avoid, but not really, so that you can just keep enjoying the game. So it's actually, I like the way they handled that in this game. Although you might want to avoid the deaths if you're trying the different game modes, like YOLO mode or cat mode, I think, where you only have 9 lives, or if you're going for a perfect run. Oh, that's also one other thing I like about this game. The short length makes it conducive to speedruns, and also perfect, like 100% runs and then 100% speedruns. So you'll have a lot of fun memorizing the optimal paths in this game if you're into that sort of thing. Although you can just enjoy it like you would enjoy a Metroidvania title if that's more along your line. That's actually how I enjoyed this game, and just had fun discovering all of the hidden rooms and all the power-ups. Although I still haven't beaten it 100% yet. I think I'm up to 98. Yeah, it's actually, I mean, you're not gonna end up getting super stuck here, unlike something like Dark Souls. Eventually, if you have a lot of platforming experience, you'll eventually figure stuff out and beat the game and feel good. But there's still, like, the programmer cleverly hid some stuff so that you'll still keep playing this game over and over if you want to, like, really beat the game. Hence the title, you have to win the game. Also, there was actually a part where I was stuck here, and I was very, very tempted to look up a guide, but thankfully my internet wasn't working at that time, and I ended up, really thinking about the game-ending puzzle, where, by exploring the world, you actually find these strange symbols and strange letters, and you'll basically have to have a piece of paper once you confront the game-ending puzzle. It's actually pretty refreshing. the puzzle element inside a platforming game. It was clever. Let me see. The only negative feedback I have about the game is it doesn't have a soundtrack. It just has sound effects, which are basically your basic beeps and boops. Nothing earth-shattering, but they work well. But the lack of a soundtrack is very, telling, especially after playing something like Terraria, which had an awesome soundtrack. Heck, I've played other free games with awesome soundtracks too, like Port of Call. Man, that had a really good soundtrack, and it was free too. I'll probably be covering that in a future episode. But otherwise, everything is good. The graphics work well for evoking the bygone era of 8-bit platformers, so I have no complaints there. Although my first run through the game, I used the vanilla color scheme, all pink and all blue, and it got tiresome after a while. And only by navigating through the in-game menus did I discover the 16-bit color mode, which is a lot easier on the eyes. So yeah, you might want to do that if the blue and pink color scheme turns you off. Otherwise though, everything is good. I mean, it's really good quality for a free game. I enjoyed it a lot, and you might want to try it too. I'll be providing links after this, and you can just check the game out on Steam. Or if you don't have Steam, then I think Pitman still has the original download link up on the game's website. And then once you're done with this game, you can actually check his other game, Super Witty game. Probably gonna buy that too once it goes on sale. And yeah, I think it was marketing wise, it was also a pretty smart strategy. Put out this fun free game and then put out like a longer and more superior version of the game for sale. And it's sort of like he's trying to get your confidence that, hey, I can do this level of I can do this much with, I can put out a good game, and it's gonna be free, but you just bet that I can make an even better game if you pay me for it. And actually it worked on me, because I plan on buying the better version of the game, Super Witty game. But yeah, I'll probably wait for the sale first, because I'm really broke. Anyway, that's all I have to say about this game, and look forward to future episodes of Videogaming on a Budget. So, see you guys.